Who are you getting, CJ and Kyle, or
Yep.
just CJ?
Alrighty, everyone. Joined here by manager Bud Black. We'll go ahead and start off with Patrick Saunders. Go ahead, Patrick.
Hi, buddy. Nice series for you guys, certainly. Nice homestand. The power, you guys, I think you hit 17 home runs on the homestand, if I'm not mistaken. Anything that you see, I know it's individual players, but any keys that you can see as to why the home run bid?
No, the only thing is that, the constant conversation about getting good pitches to hit, not chasing, putting good swings on fastballs, putting good swings on hanging breaking balls. These have been, discussions, scouting reports, cage conversations, in my office conversations about the type of offense we strive to be. And I think it's just, it's showing up lately. I mean, we have some power with a few guys in the lineup, obviously with Crony, with Trevor, with Hilliard. I mean, raw power. Connor Joe has a little bit of a history of a minor league homer, and it's showing up. So I think it's more about pitch selection and putting good swings on and being confident.
I know you've always wanted to make it a place where, I don't know if intimidated is the word, but where teams come in here thinking, wow, this is certainly a home field advantage for the Rockies. You guys are turning that into it. How important is that, not just for this group, but for going forward?
It's very, very important. I think that's been the history of this franchise, being in the other dugout with a couple different teams, the Angels, in the early 2000s, and the Padres, talking to other managers, players, coaches, that when teams come in here, it's sort of a double-edged sword for opposing teams. The offense for the opponents like coming here to hit. They think that 4 days in Coors Field, they can have a heyday. Pitchers on the opposing side have nightmares about potentially pitching here. And you can see it in how they pitch. We got to use that to our advantage because it's real. And conversely, our pitcher's mindset here, the guys that we have is, pretty evident, especially our starters, that, we don't fear that place. Fosty's, attitude over altitude, his saying. So we have to use that to our advantage, especially on the opponent pitching mindset.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Yes, buddy, you're going back on the road against a couple of first-place teams, the Astros and the Giants. You've won 7 of your last 14 on the road. What are some of the things that you saw on the last trip and also during this homestand that you hope will carry as you go out on this trip?
Better at bats. I think that's the key. Again, it's so many conversations about what we need to do on the road offensively. It starts with the chase percentage. It starts with an increased on-base percentage, putting the ball in play, not striking out as much, doing those things on the road that we have to do to win. Situational hitting, getting guys in from third with less than 2, moving guys from second to third with no outs, keeping the game close on the pitching side so we can steal, potentially hit and run. All the things that you need to do to win games. And we've done that, like you said, 7-7 is okay. I think any team will tell you if they play 500 on the road, it's, it's probably a success, right? That's been a age-old adage in baseball. We got an opportunity here for the, next 7 weeks to improve our road record. That's what we're going to do. But you're right, two good teams, two division leading teams. It's a great challenge for our guys to be going up against teams that are fighting, for a playoff spot. It's a great experience for Hilliard, Hampson, Daza, Bowden, Gilbreth, down the line, Gomber, keep going. Nunez. It's great. We're ready for it.
Couple of housekeeping things, I guess. How is Tapia? I know you removed him after
Yeah.
he didn't run that well today.
Remember the sprained toe?
Yeah.
The road. That sort of reared its ugly head again today. Tried to go for it today. It was just too painful. You saw him running after Rojas' double in the first. He was hobbling. Tried to get through it. Just couldn't. He went and got some scans. I haven't heard those results yet. I'm thinking he's going to be okay. I'll know more on Tuesday when we get to Houston. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed nothing came out of those scans.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask if this is an IL situation, but you have to wait for the scans, correct?
Yep.
And how is Brendan Rodgers? Just wanted to check on him. Sore,
But better, much improved. He potentially could have been used in emergency, but we were trying to stay away from him. It's a big contusion, sore, a little swollen. If you saw him on the broadcast, you might have saw a heavy tape job. Day off tomorrow. We'll see where he is Tuesday.
Thank you, buddy.
All righty. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Okay.
Everyone, we got free for you right here in about 15 seconds.
Freeland.
All right, everyone, joined by this afternoon starting pitcher Kyle Freeland. Patrick Saunders, go ahead and lead us off.
Hey, Kyle, how would you assess the performance?
Oops, sorry, Patrick, you gotta unmute yourself, my bad.
Okay, there you go. Kyle, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thanks. How would you assess your outing today?
Not very sharp. Through and through. I was able to, grind through it with what I had. But yeah, overall wasn't very sharp with me. Changeup didn't feel good. Slider was pretty inconsistent. Pretty much the only two pitches that were somewhat consistent overall was my fastball and curveball, and that's kind of what got me through those 5 innings. And yeah.
Today's where your offense is going a little bit crazy and the innings are long. For somebody like you, likes to work quickly, you keep up your intensity. Is that hard on you? Does that make a difference when you're sitting for a long period of time? Or am I just searching for things here?
No, yeah, you're always looking for consistency. So you want to have, you want to have quick innings when you're out there on defense. Obviously, you don't want quick innings with your own offense. You want them to, put runs on the board. At the same time, you want to have somewhat of consistency where you're kind of in and out, and it was able to stick with that. And today was kind of weird. With start of the game, there wasn't rosin on the back of the mound. Rojas getting thrown out. Stuff like that. And then we had some long innings on offense. You just got to do your best to keep mentally locked in. Keep your legs as loose as possible, and keep your focus where it needs to be.
We'll go to Thomas and then Kevin Henry. Go ahead, Thomas.
Support. The offense is really come alive, particularly with the long ball. How formidable in your mind, because you're a pitcher, how formidable does that make Coors Field when the Rockies are hitting like they're hitting?
Rock show's hot right now, especially on offense. They're putting together great bats. They're scoring runs. They're coming up clutch with runners on. So as a pitcher, I'm extremely happy about it. That's run support. That makes my job a little bit easier, where I know I can go out there and I can start filling up the zone, and try to have a very quick inning so the offense can get right back to it.
Thomas, go ahead.
Hey, just a couple for me talking about the strangeness of the day. Is it difficult playing baseball with all the smoke in the air?
It's different. Yeah, I could definitely tell that it was a little tougher to breathe today. Obviously, you can smell that smoke. Yesterday, I think was worse. But today being a day game, 90+ degrees with smoke in the air, it's another factor. Obviously it's not very healthy for you, but we got a baseball game to play, and you got to, keep those outside factors, away from you. Don't let them affect you while you're out there. But yeah, it was definitely something. I could definitely tell at times it was a little tough to catch my breath.
Since the beginning of the season where you guys struggled a bit pitching and hitting on the road, pitching stabilized for a long period of time. Last couple of road trips, really, you started to see the offense coming around. Is there more confidence going on the road against these two first place teams?
Yeah, I think so. I think both, offense and our pitching are in a really good spot going into, face Houston, who's, for the past, 5 years or so have been, an extremely great baseball team, playoff team, and, then going to the Giants. I think we're in a good spot that we have good momentum coming off of 2 series wins and a sweep at home. And, we're hoping to keep it rolling and keep doing what we're doing.
Thanks, Kyle.
Kevin Henry, go ahead and close this out, man.
Kyle, just one quick one for me. I know there's some questions about your foot heading into it, but I noticed even in the fourth when you were running, you went into second with a pretty good slide. So everything looked good. And was that just kind of, again, just you playing and setting an example maybe on the base pass?
You're a little shaky there. I think I got what the question was. So the slide in a second. I mean, my defense and offense are working hard for me. So, I'm going to do the same for them if I'm out on the base pass and when I'm on the mound. If I can, break up a double play, to, keep one guy on and help the inning keep going, I'm going to do that. And, kind of was able to do that today.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right, Free. Thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, guys.
Everyone will have CJ for you in just about a minute or two. All righty, everyone. Joined here by first baseman CJ Crone. Would anyone like to lead us off with the first question? Patrick, go ahead, man.
Hey, CJ, can you hear me? We're having a little bit of,
I got you.
okay, good. We're having a little bit of connection issues. 3 Grand Slams in one season. No Rockies player has ever done that. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. I'm not sure what you're going to say about that, other than the fact it's pretty cool. But I mean, can you just talk in general terms about the season you're having and the home run power that you're displaying for the Rockies this year? How good that feels, especially considering you came to camp on a minor league deal.
Yeah, like you said, I think last season for me was tough, only playing 13 games. I think I was fortunate enough that the Rockies gave me an opportunity to kind of go out there and kind of get a second chance to play every day. And yeah, I mean, I think I've hit for power my whole career. I don't think that's anything crazy. It's kind of just what I pride myself in. I want to drive in runs and I want to drive the ball. That's kind of what I try to do when I'm at the plate. So the guys have been doing a great job getting on base for me, making my job a lot easier. So all the props go to them.
You're a free agent, and I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you about that, but how much have you enjoyed being around this group of guys, playing in Denver at Coors Field, and coming through in the role that you have with this team?
Yeah, you said it. It's pretty cool to have a role. I'm a veteran guy with Chuck and Stowe there, and I think we kind of embrace that in the middle of the order, and we want to take some pressure off the young guys. I think as the season progressed, you kind of see the guys that haven't had a lot of experience are kind of taking big steps forward. And I think this homestand, definitely this last series, has been the best we've played all season, and we're hitting the cover off outstanding. I think we're finally starting to figure some stuff out, so it's been awesome to see. And to the first part of your question, man, I love it here. It's a great group of guys, like you said, great coaching staff. It's a really nice city. I like playing in Denver. It reminds me a lot of Salt Lake, where I went to college. So yeah, I'm familiar with it, and yeah, it's been great so far.
How do you keep this going as you head to the road against first the Astros and then the Giants, two of the best teams in the majors? Obviously, you're not going to maybe hit the home runs like you do here, but how do you guys as an offense sustain some of this at a place that's not Coors Field?
I think it's a lot of mental. Like you said, we might not put up the same power numbers, but we have to take the same aggressive swings as we did this homestand on the road. I think on the road we get a little bit touchy-feely. We kind of don't want to make a mistake. We don't want to strike out instead of driving the ball like our mentality is here at home. So like I said, I haven't seen us play this well as we did this past week. So I'm looking forward to this next road trip. And we've been playing a little bit better on the road. Hopefully we can take the next step out there also.
Thomas, go ahead.
Yes, CJ, just kind of getting back to, first of all, today, when you swing, what is it that tells you your swing is on?
Kind of just the way the ball comes off the bat, I guess. It's when I'm taking aggressive swings and I'm staying in the zone, it's usually a good sign. And I guess the power comes that way. It's nothing crazy. I think I just needed to get back to being a little bit more aggressive, swinging the bat with a touch more aggression, laying off pitches that I was making weak contact on. And yeah, that stuff happens over the course of 162 games.
Are there guys on this team that kind of come to you to talk hitting, and what are the things that you're able to give based on your experience in a number of places?
Yeah, I mean, guys talk all the time about hitting, whether you're a veteran or it's the coach or whatever. That dialogue's always going on. I just try to keep the clubhouse loose. That's kind of what I try to do. I don't feel like it's my job to kind of go out there and then tell guys how to hit. I mean, they're all big leaguers for a reason. We pick each other's brains all the time about little things here and there, but I think my main objective in the clubhouse is to keep the guys loose, having fun, and I think we're starting to see it on the field a little bit more here in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like a very fun time for your team. Got to ask you though, the Homer glasses, you don't wear them. Why not?
I guess I'm a little old school. No, I don't know. I didn't wear them the first time, and then I hit a homer like the next at bat or the at bat after. I ain't doing that now. So I kind of just rolled with it. And I don't know, man. It's the guys are having a great time with it. And then if we keep hitting like we did, they can put on whatever they want. I don't care.
Thanks, CJ.
No problem.
Any last questions for CJ? Awesome. CJ, thanks for your time, man.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on Zooms on the road.